children to trust the government. The government loves you. Take the vaccine. It's full of lovely chemicals which will make your children smarter. We will lower the world's population beginning with you. Take the swine flu vaccine. If terror doesn't kill you, swine flu will. So stay obedient, be a good citizen, and do what your government tells you. Always obey, never question authority. Stay as scared as you can. People who are scared are easier to control. Stay as scared as you can possibly be as a human being. Oh yeah, take the vaccine, it's very good for you. Telling you otherwise about the vaccine, report them to the police immediately. It's very important that the only messages that come into your brain are either from the government or big companies. Consume lots of advertising. Anyone who gives you an alternate way of anyone who gives you an alternate way of thinking should be shut down immediately.
Well, no, I have never met you before, but sorry, basically sort of explained about how
but we're not doing anything. We're not protesting. We're just basically a bunch of people holding signs. We're all individuals as well. Yeah, I didn't come here with him or with any of them. So anyway, like I know it might seem like you want to have authority over us, but we're doing this for a good reason. Okay, let me ask you a question then. Why are you asking me what I'm doing? I'm not asking you what you're doing. What are you doing, sir?
You are brilliant. Ladies and gentlemen, if you see a bunch of terrorists holding signs about swine flu, make sure you, like this gentleman, radio in for backup. These people are trying to get ideas into your brain that do not come from big corporations, big pharmaceutical companies, or the government. This is a message from humanity's Ministry of Truth. You're all divine and special, and no one is allowed to take sanctity over your body and stick a needle in your bottom. You are sovereign over your own body, no one else.
Resistance movement and find out what goes into it.
Well, I always do that anyway before I have it's like the MMR children.
Do you know what? Tony Blair never had his kid.
Yeah, Cherie Blair got asked on TV, have you given your children the MMR vaccine?
They wouldn't answer.
And she didn't answer.
They wouldn't answer.
Now why would people in power, Natalie, want the population to have a special medicine and not have it for themselves? Exactly. So all we're saying is always keep an open mind about people's intentions.
Exactly. Think for yourself. What are you going to do when they bring in this enforced vaccination in a few weeks' time? That everybody's got to have it done. They're going to get you people to haul us away if we refuse. You know that.
Come this way for your free swine flu vaccine. It's very good for you, very good for your children. And we promise big pharmaceutical companies will not make billions of dollars. Big pharmaceutical companies want you to be vaccinated because it is good for you. Lots of chemicals in the swine flu vaccine are wonderful for your children. Make sure you give your children as many vaccines as possible. Get as many outside alien substances into your child's blood as quickly as possible.
Mercury is good for you.
Mercury is very good for you. We promise it does not give you mental diseases. We promise there is no link between autism and vaccine preservatives. Bend over and take your vaccine. Be a good citizen. You are not an independent thinking human being. You are a consumer. So act accordingly. Do not for one second think you can make a choice for yourself. Bend over and let the government stick a needle into your bottom, which you deserve. This is a message brought to you by the Ministry for Truth and Propaganda, by the Department of Health, by the World Health Organization, by the Rockefeller Foundation, by the Rothschilds Private Bank, and by Gordon Brown himself. Do not for one second think that you have control over your body. The government owns your body, the government owns your children. Make sure you get as many forms of ID as possible. Look up to your nearest CCTV camera so that your face may be recorded. says something, believe it, because the government always acts in the interests of the people. The government loves you, the government loves your family, and they love Iraqi families as well, as we have seen.
It's like a presentation of ideas. This is the North Esplanade. It's not under the these bylaws for Trafalgar Square. But this is a public property of the North Esplanade. We've checked with Barry Hanson, head of legal services at the City of Westminster Council. So we've done our research before we came here, because the last thing we wanted was to antagonise the police, because you guys are as much victims as we are against government brutality and tyranny. And many of us, whether we're right or not, if we're wrong, nothing happens. But if we're right, the governments around the world are hiking up swine flu hysteria so that we all take more medication, which we don't need.
Ladies and gentlemen, if anyone tries to bring you a message, make sure they are surrounded by 9 police officers at all times. These people may suddenly turn into terrorists, Al-Qaeda terrorists. Especially the crazy man with the megaphone. He has a beard. He probably lives in a cave in Afghanistan. Anyway, it's got nothing to do with swine flu. Take the vaccine, it's good for you. I would ask the police community support officer with a bicycle to please smile. All your other officer friends are smiling. This is a message from the Love Police. You have 20 seconds to comply with this request for smiles. Anyone found in violation of the smiling code will be dealt with a truncheon of peace. Keep smiling. Take this young police lady as an example. She is smiling, she is happy.
This is the kind of police we want.
This is the kind of policing